I have a program that I put into these schools called music therapy. Yeah, I'm in a bunch of schools now in New York City, and one of them is in a prison actually right now. I'll tell you about that. But like, I go into the schools myself with the laptop, the speakers, the microphone, the whole nine, and I educate these kids on hip hop and how to rap, song structure, financial literacy, how to create music. But it really is engulfed in making them better communicators and self-expression, so they can really get their feelings out. Because I feel like the truth comes out in the arts, and I want to give them the what music did for me was therapy. Like when I was young, my dad got murdered in front of me when I was, of course, I was living when I was 16 by my fucking neighbor. And I didn't know how to express that at all. So the music was therapy for me, right? So I wanted to give those kids the version of me that I wish I had when I was that age. When I come into a school and I see a kid that's standoffish or he's not talking much or he act thugged out or he's quiet, I know what he's going through because I was that kid. So I get it. And I get to bond with these kids in a real way and make this music and show them how to make music, show them how to express themselves in a real way. So two things happen when I'm doing this. One, they get their true, authentic feelings out and they say things that they never said in their life on songs or just in poetry or write it down, and they feel better about themselves and they become better communicators, and I'm watching them grow into better human beings, period. That's one. But two, like quality over quantity again.
Mm-hmm.
And that works for me because I've never been about the quantity shit, bro. I don't give a fuck about just making content to stay relevant. That's not my thing. I don't care about numbers. I mean, it's great to go viral. It's great to use, no doubt. I don't make it for that, though.
Yeah.
I don't ever go in the studio and be like, I'm going to make a record to go viral today. I'm going to make a record. No, I just make dope shit. And I make it for people who care about dope shit. I really care about the culture. I'm pushing shit forward because I give a fuck about it. I care about the art for real. So, like when you say content, I'm making content, but I'm actually just filming what I'm doing. And I'm making content out of some real shit. I don't go out to make some shit to just entertain you. I'm really creating art that I believe in, and people are digesting it that way, and it feels good.
Did you ever, so like, I think that I love to watch the trends, right? When it comes to social media and just, what's popular and what's current. And I always watch the trends and I see like one moment we got drill music, one moment we got Afro beats, you know what I'm saying? So like when you watch so many different trends are now taking like the number one spot in terms of the spotlight for that moment, however long that moment is.
Right.
Did you ever at one point be like, damn, all right, I got to kind of just wait this one out because I'm not going to do what they're doing. I'm going to stay true to what I love and the art that I love to create. Or did you like, kind of say, okay, cool, like I'm just going to try to go with the wave?
I never go with the wave. Whether it's music, fashion, whatever. Whatever niggas is doing, I'm not jacking that. But if you're wearing, I'm not jacking that. I never go with the wave. I'm always anti the wave. I'm never going with the wave. That's not who I am. Whatever the crowd is doing, I'm never doing that. I don't give a, let's say a clothing line is dope. I love it. Everybody's in it. I don't give a fuck if they give it to me for free. I'm not rocking.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, damn, I like this piece, but everybody's jacking. I can't fuck with it. I don't go with the wave. So that whatever is trendy, it just is my guideline of what not to do.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me. I know what I'm not gonna fuck with. I'm not gonna jump on a wave. That's not that. I'm too original and creative in my own space. Follow anything. I've been setting the trends forever with certain things. You know when the niggas come to me to steal the sauce?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't get credit for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And I never stand on it to talk my shit because I just don't. But I don't. Niggas be jacking, and it used to be admirable and flattering, like, oh, okay, but now it's not, because y'all like, I got to switch up my shit. So I'm like, I'm copying off of you niggas when you take my shit. I take pride in the fact that I'm like a creative source for a lot of artists. I don't want to blow them up and say anything crazy. I come to the well and take. It's cool. I don't need the credit. I didn't do it for the credit. I'm doing me regardless. It doesn't matter if you take. I'm just doing what I want to do. I'm living my dream. I don't care. I'm doing me regardless. So if you take it, I get no credit. It's cool. I didn't do it for any other reason but to satisfy my desire to create dope shit. Whatever it does after that, I don't think I was gonna do after that. Whatever it does after that, God bless it. If it does nothing or does everything, I did it out of my heart regardless. It don't matter. I'm gonna do me. It's like when somebody said, when you want to feature with somebody, is your goal to crush the competition and compete? No, whatever verse I'm gonna put on this record, I did this record with the same verse, whether a nigga was getting on it or not. I'm just doing me, nigga. I'm not thinking about nothing else but doing me the best I can. That verse that outshined whoever was gonna be the same way, whether he was on the song or not. I'm just doing what I like to do my way. That's it.
You don't ever feel like potentially sometimes people might take advantage of the fact that you're so giving?
Yeah, that happened in my whole career. My whole career. I just started getting paid for, like, let's say, ghostwriting or giving niggas ideas. It could be a melody, it could be a hook. You know how many songs I've written that I get no credit for? A fucking shitload. Because I was generous and happy to be a part of things, happy to be in the room sometimes. And it's like, that shit don't pay the bill. You will get taken advantage of. I learned the hard way that people will use you for your energy. I didn't understand that then. Back then, it's like, oh, you feel grateful to be in the room. No, nigga, you're in the room so they could use you for your energy, my nigga. Don't feel grateful. They're taking from you. You're gonna leave here drained. But it took me a long time to learn that. So, yeah, now it's like, if you're gonna do that, I just need to get paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
What did that? So like, what was that moment like? You know, that light bulb moment. Like, damn, all I'm doing is giving. I'm putting out, and all they doing is taking and not even replenishing all the, you know, the dope shit that I'm giving them.
I don't think it was a single moment. I mean, like a collective of moments. Just looking back, I'm like, damn, I did too much. I think one of the records that stood out to me that I wrote in my studio with another writer was the record with J-Lo and LL Cool J. That I'm Good. Is that the one?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it All I Have? Is that the same record? I'm Real. I keep saying it's fucking wrong. I'm Real. Me and another writer wrote that whole song. Not LL's part, but the R&B part. Wrote and recorded it bar for bar in my studio. But I was on the record when we wrote it at the time. So when J-Lo took that record and they took me off with LL on, I was so bent out of fucking shape that I was on the song no more. I forgot to chase the fact that I wrote the motherfucker. I didn't get no credit for that. But it's mad records like that I wrote. We wrote the whole record and recorded it bar for bar in my studio. Her line, my line. Her line, my line. There's a lot of records like that. I wrote on Justin Bieber record. I wrote on a rack of shit. And a lot of it I didn't get credit for. And then as I really understood the business and realized you have to really speak up for shit. You can't take somebody's word for it. If you don't leave the room with split cheese and the business done that day, you getting jerked, boy. You know what I'm saying? That's just to get you in. This shit ain't a nice game. The music business is like a human being with no soul and no heart. It's like, it's a moving, living, breathing thing that's soulless. And that's probably just business as a whole. There's no soul in business. There's no friendship in business. Your man would jerk you. You don't get what you worth. You get what you negotiate. And that's just what it is. You can't even be mad at yourself. You take a bad deal, you took a bad deal, and you can't even be mad at yourself.
I agree.
So you learn, but you live and you learn. You trial and error. You be like, all right, this is how I'm approach business from now on. And sometimes you got to take a bad deal to level up. Sometimes you got to step into that playing field and be like, now I'm on the field. But it took me a couple bad deals to get on this field. Now that I'm here, let's play. You know what I mean? But that's kind of how it was.
What about day-to-day life with the relationships? What does that look like for my boy? Especially right now. What does that really look like? Are you going to give us the real sauce or are you going to give us the sugarcoat sauce?
It's gonna be.
You told me he wasn't sugarcoating already.
He said that about business. He didn't say
Yeah, my shit be looking like Love and Hip Hop off the camera.
Yeah.
My shit is woo. I tell you off camera, you're gonna be like, wow. But nah, I mean well, I don't want to hurt nobody, man. I swear to God, I got a good soul. Whether some people don't believe me or not. But I should be a mess, my nigga. Cause I mean, I'm a loving, passionate person, and I made some mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That I'm trying to right some wrongs and be a better man in the world. You know what I mean? So don't ask that question ever again.
What does that mean though? Like,
don't ever ask me that question ever again. That's what it means. Word. But just know that like God is with me, man. He's a good man.
you know what? Yeah, all praise be. Yeah.
I should be like a soap opera, man. Like my whole life, I always like, I don't know. Yikes! I'm gonna write a book about it, man. I'm gonna write a self-help book for relationship. That's what I'm gonna do. I think the women in hip hop are kicking ass because a lot of them give a fuck about bars and they spit and rap in circles around a lot of these niggas that just want to swag rap. So I think a lot of women need to get more light shine upon because a lot of them are upholding the culture in the right way. I mean, you have good and bad everything. You have whack male rappers and whack women rappers, but the ones that are good are fucking rapping. And I appreciate them. There's a lot of women I'm like, I want to do something with her. So many that are getting busy right now. I'm like, wow, they spitting, they rapping. It was at one point where I was looking at the game and when a lot of niggas was doing a lot of swag rap, At that time, a lot of girls are coming out spitting. I was like, yo, they rapping circles around you niggas. You're not seeing what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I fuck with it. I support the women artists that's really upholding the culture.
You know I'm gonna go against you.
What you think, they suck?
No, I don't think that they suck, but I do think that in some regard they are. I don't want to say it's necessarily them, right? Because at the end of the day, I feel like there's. Okay, let me actually say this correctly. The women that are in the top, let's say 5 or 10 spots, I would feel like majority of them do not make music for the culture or make music for the art, right? It doesn't actually have to be to progress. It could just be hits. And I'm not mad at artists who want to make hits, right? Like, what's her name? Lady London. She's a dope artist.
You rap her ass off.
She's rapping circles. Phrase.
She's rapping circles around 99.999% of these niggas.
And I agree, right? But she's not at that number one spot, right? If we say who's at the number one spot.
She'll get there though. I don't think she put out enough records yet.
Yeah.
She's been bodying freestyles and all kind of shit. I mean, I've been following everything she's doing to the T, so I don't know what she's at. Single wise now.
I follow her.
I follow her too, but I don't know what song she has out. Yeah. Say where she's at on the charts and shit, but her talent is she's blowing past all these niggas.
Yeah.
So people like her, like you have to shine light on the women that are getting busy. They are out rapping niggas.
Yeah.
So you can't just say, oh, you're the best female rapper. You're one of the best rappers right now. She's just out rapping niggas.
And I think so. My thing is, I don't think that any of the female or male top artists that we are really putting up. I mean, I'm gonna pick Kendrick. He won this year, right? Put Kendrick as the winner for this year. So I'm gonna exclude him though, because he's been on that type of time.
Right.
But majority, if I look at the last 5 years, the people who have been, the upper echelon household names, they wasn't really doing no justice, in my opinion. They were doing this swag rap. They were doing the what's going to make the dollars. And I appreciate the artistic creativity, but is that really for the culture? It's a little bit different.
Well, pop culture and hip hop culture are two separate things. Sometimes they coincide, most times they don't. I'm not even talking about chart placement and who's the fucking hottest, because when you look at who's the hottest list, it's not to be full of shit. It's just who's the most popular. I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I don't care about numbers. I don't. I know you have to, metrics, blah, blah, blah. I get it. You have to look at the numbers. But when I talk about culture, I don't give a fuck about the numbers. That shit, that's not culture to me. Like, Lady London is culture. Rhapsody is spitting. It's culture. Even like Lotto, she's mainstream, but she's spitting. Meg Thee Stallion can rap her ass off.
Yeah.
These women are rapping to me. You know what I'm trying to say? So Nicki, still bodying shit. Like, they putting bars first to me. Even when they making commercial records, they're still rapping. Make a rap.
Who do you think?
Or fucking like Ken the Man. There's mad girls that can rap. I'm like, yo. Even Flo Milli, her last record, she grew as an artist crazy, man. I'm like, wow, she making shit that I fuck with.
Who is your top artist in terms of male and female? Top 3.
Top 3 female.
That you would listen to now, not in total of their body of work.
Oh, like just right now?
Yeah.
I would definitely put Lady London up there. I would still have Nicki up there. She's still getting busy. And I'm not forgetting people. Shit. Well,
Just doing females right now?
yeah, I was fine with that. Name somebody. I'm forgetting somebody. So many women getting busy right now.
Well, you know, the ones I think of is like Meg, Cardi.
Meg get busy too. Cardi's nice. Yeah, these women are rapping. You know what I'm saying?
So do you appreciate rap in terms of the ability to do it, or the ones that are actually write it more?
If you write it, then I appreciate you more, because then you can compete for the real MC title. If you're not writing it, then you can't. In my opinion, you can't really say I'm the best rapper. You ain't right though. That's just my opinion. And I'm not saying that, and I want to be, but let me specify what I'm saying too. Like, if a nigga write a hook or a top line or melody or give you a record concept, that's fine. I'm talking about your bars. Your bars. If somebody gives you a flow on a poppy ass swag record and some bars on that, I don't even count that. Like when niggas like, oh, Drake got a writer. You look at the records they talk about, it's like swag rap that he don't do. It's not his lyrical shit. So if somebody gives you some top lines, whatever the fuck, that's song shit. Like, niggas collaborate on songs all day. Like, me as a writer, I be in some great writing camps. Like LA, you'll see huge writing camps with different writers and producers in the room creating hits for niggas. You'd be amazed at who has writers. Like, because they're trying to produce the best product.
Yeah.
They're not just thinking about being the best rapper. They're trying to create the best product. So it's different when you talk about going to market with the best song. terms of like an MC getting busy, if you want to say you the best, like how I'm saying I'm one of the best, you got to write that shit, bro. On some rap shit, now you got to write that. But songs and poppy swag shit is not that's the kind of records that I wouldn't say I put as culture influencing songs. I'm not really counting them records.
There would probably be like underground, non-mainstream.
Right. It's so many things that move. Look at like Benny, Griselda. There's so many things that move the needle.
Yeah, Sky too.
Yes, he get busy too.
It's my favorite rapper.
But there's niggas that move the needle in a way that they're affecting culture in a real way. And these niggas is rich. So it's not like they just hot to some people. They still fucking millionaires.
Yeah.
And Lucas, that's my nigga. I'm
Jordan Lucas been lit.
outside his company, and I went on tour. That's my last tour to Joyner. My new single that I'm gonna drop after this album is with Joyner. He's on the shit. He's one of the best rappers. He's not on the radio every day, and he's dumb rich off his music. So it's like he's affecting culture in a real way. He's making millions of dollars off rap, and he's not on the fucking radio.
You know, Jordan Lucas, I remember when this was a long, long time ago when I first discovered him. To me, he had the best videos to align with his music. Like he was storytelling and literally making like film with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this is like
Ill nigga with it. You know how ill he is with the shit? This nigga thinks that the video is first and right.
Yep.
And he edits his fucking video.
Oh, he edits the video?
He's different, bro. And me going on tour with him, I learned so much watching his set, watching his bond work. Just talking to him after the set and seeing how he approached things. He's different with it, bro. He's ill. He's an ill character to learn from, or just to watch him work. He's very unique. But he's dope.
He did that one, I think, with the video with Will Smith. Like, I can think he like impersonated all the Will Smith movies and or shows, like films. And I'm like, bro, like, this was insane. The execution was dope. The idea is dope.
That dude is different. As a matter of fact, after Will slapped Homeboy, after Will slapped Tris, it fucked shit up. But it fucked shit up for Will with the music because he has a dope ass project that him and Joyner kind of work together with. Joyner got a fire song Will on it that I don't know if he could drop yet. Fire record with Will Smith. Will Smith is spitting crazy. I heard
Will rapping on it.
Will going crazy. I think Will ain't gonna drop because he like, damn, because he's rapping like edgy and gangster, or like I was gangster, but edgy and aggressive. But it's supposed to come out when you were just looking at Will Smith as just the Fresh Prince happy guy. But he drops this edgy music. It's like, oh, this is crazy. After you slap a nigga, now he like, nah, I can't really drop
this. This is believable now.
Like too believable. Like he like, nah, fuck that. I'm getting this movie bag. I ain't fucking my shit up. So I think that kind of rocked the boat. This is me just speculating. If I'm Will, I'm a fucking movie star. I give him $20 million to film or whatever the fuck it is, and I made a record, a whole album. I'm like edgy. I was gonna put that out for shock value because it used to be not being edgy, and now to slap the shit out of a nigga, I might fall back too. Like, you know what? Fuck this rap shit. Let me just do. Well, but Johnny got a fire record with Will. I was like, that shit is crazy.
Yo, imagine Will dropped the record after that whole shit.
Yo, the record
soundtrack to the smash.
Yo, that songs sound like he about to slap a nigga. Fortunately, he slapped a nigga, so he can't do that. But they sound like he about to slap a nigga.
Aggressive Will Smith.
That joint I got with him stupid. It's tough. It's Will's rapping, nigga. Niggas can't sleep on Big Will. He rapping, son. Word. You know, there's people get addicted to instant gratification. I tell you, just get addicted to the results and enjoy the journey, because you're gonna learn more in losses than you will from your fucking wins. When you win, you celebrate. When you lose, you strategize to come back hard and go and be better at whatever the fuck you failed at. You can't let your wins defeat you. You gotta look at them and be like, this is a lesson. Let me not do this. Let me do this. I can't repeat the same thing. That is the method of an insane man. You gotta correct it and change things. And learn from your losses. I had a ton of them shits. And believe in your product. Believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself like nobody else. You got to be delusional with it. I tell niggas every day to believe and do you to the max. Why? Because whack niggas make it every day, B. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if you garbage. If you believe you that nigga, go for it. Because you can make it. Whack niggas win every day, B. As a matter of fact, whack niggas win so much, sometimes I be jealous of them niggas. I be like, damn, it's fun to be whack as fuck. Y'all niggas can do whatever you want. You're like superheroes. You can do whatever you want. You're limitless. You can do whatever you want.
And if you fall, you was whack anyway.
You whack anyway, my nigga. Yeah, you can't get caught up in just Like you have to get used to the feeling of results, feel like a winner, but you can't get caught up in winning. You can't keep checking the scoreboard. Keep your head down and just do the work and look up. Like, damn, I scored 100 points. I didn't even realize that I was busting ass. I was so busy getting busy. I didn't realize I put all the points on the board. You can't just get caught up in every win. Celebrate them, acknowledge them, because the world gives you more when you show gratitude and appreciation. You have to champion yourself. You can't get caught up in that to the point where when you take a L, you can't handle it, or if you get knocked off the pedestal, you can't get back on it. You can't do that. You got to treat the lows and the highs the same. You got to embrace them both. You got to embrace them both because nobody stays high. Yeah, but look at Drake now. Okay, now it's his low period, but he gonna fucking bounce back, and that's what he do. But now let's say he let that defeat him. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That would be the end of that. Would be end it. But he would never do that because you got to understand. They love you, they hate you, they love you again. You know what I'm saying? That you have to really understand that the lows and the highs, they come with the game. And the fans are loyal to no one. You cannot get caught up in the lights, nigga. And you can't get caught up in Instagram and what shit look like, cause shit is a highlight reel. Niggas ain't posting their failures.
Hell yeah.
Instagram and the internet is a highlight reel with edits and filters, nigga. Niggas ain't posting their failures, bro. You can't just celebrate how it looks when the lights are on. You got to see what the work that was put in when the lights was off. Like what niggas doing in the dark. That's when you get the real you. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you're gonna make all the mistakes. You gonna fall 8 times. You just got to get up 9, nigga. That's it. You got to fall and get up and keep going.
So like
leave.
But and I agree with you 100%. You know, 1,000%.
Right.
But for those that do fall, right? Like, cause
we all fall.
I don't think. See, I had this struggle inside of me to believe that everybody could fight, right? Like, and I don't mean like physically sometimes, but I mean like,
right.
You feel me? So, like you said that you had wins, you had losses, but now, like, how long have you been making music in total?
I was doing this since I was a kid, bro. I don't even know. I was in fucking high school.
Let's just say let's just say at least 10 years. Let's just throw 10 years.
Right.
You've been making music for a decade, right? Way longer.
Right.
But we're just going to throw the decade in there.
Right.
And right now, I can say that I witnessed you get rewarded with one of the, staples of the label.
Right.
And a lot of people, and Alan says this too, can't do a 10-year work period.
Right.
And now, mind you, you've had this crazy amount of success, right? Stumble, maybe took some bumps along the road, and look at you where you at now.
Right.
What I'm saying is, I don't believe that everybody can get up 9. I think some people only got 3 or 4 in them. And I could be wrong.
Right.
But if I'm wrong, which I may be, what is something that you're going to say to that person that's like, yo, I'm at my 4th fall. I don't think I can get back up. Like, what got you back up?
I'm going to say that you can't rely on being motivated sometimes. You got to rely on discipline. You're not going to have motivation every day. Some days you're going to feel defeated. You got to be disciplined enough to get up, though. You have to know that there is no end until you stop. I think the only real jewel in all of this is to keep going. You make it when you keep going. That's when it's over when you stop. It's not over when you lose. It's over when you stop. Everybody takes losses. I don't give a fuck who's the greatest. You had to be a scrub first. You had to suck first. You wasn't born Jordan.
Yeah.
You had to suck first. You have to take L's first. You can't just start great. You gotta fall. You're gonna scratch your knees up, chip your chin up, your shin gonna be fucked up in the game, your elbows you're gonna fall. It's like a baby. Like, you gotta crawl first and then walk, and when you start walking, you're gonna fall a couple of times. Maybe just stay down, you're never gonna learn. You can't run.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You have to fall. It's a part of the process and learning how to run. You're gonna fall a couple times, and more than a couple times. Like riding a bike. Perfect example, when I first bought a bike, right? I felt so bad one of the times, I was like, fuck this bike. And guess what? I don't know how to ride a bike now, nigga. I took that L. I was like, this is not for me. I just bought a nicer car. But if I wanted to be the greatest bike rider, I have to get back on that motherfucker. But you have to be willing to know what you're good at and what you're willing to take an L at and when you're willing to quit. I'm not saying never quit. If you're passionate about it, never quit. I wasn't passionate about that. That fall made me realize this ain't for me, dog. That shit hurt.
You know what
fucking-
you said?
That hot ass engine hit this. That I lost a layer of skin. I was like, you know what? I'm just trying to get for this bike right now. I'm selling this shit today. But that was just me. You know what I'm saying? Now I bought a car.
Nah, but a car.
But nah, I ain't gonna lie. That engine hit that skin there. That shit was like French toast. Tattoo was on the bike. Like I was like,
yep.
nah, I was cool after that. We show each other love for sure, but there's a lot of pride in being from Queens. I don't know if I don't think we collaborate enough, in my opinion. Cause I'm like, damn, I'm a Queens nigga. How much struggles I got with Queens niggas, and I be looking for them. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough. I don't know, but I don't feel like we collaborate enough. You been hunting, cause I'm Queens to the death, and I be pushing this shit and carrying it on my back, and I'm gonna do that forever. I don't think we collaborate enough. Like Brooklyn, they don't all get along either, but they collaborate a lot and push each other. Like if there's a record buzzing in Brooklyn gonna push you to the fucking top. All the rappers that break from Brooklyn, the song is buzzing in the borough first, and the borough is pushing them niggas out the roof. When I was first hot, sometimes Queensville I got the most hate sometimes. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Push me to the roof, nigga. I'm from here. What's wrong with you niggas? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you take them notes in the Brooklyn niggas? What the fuck? Word. So that's why I don't know. I don't know. I don't disagree with that point. I just don't know if I could agree with it all the way. I gotta think on that first. I have no comment on that one. But I do want to see more Queens sit together. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see that for my borough. Word.
You know, it's so crazy.
Collaborate. That's the other collaborate. I want to see more Queens collaboration.
It's so crazy because I think about it, and I know New Jersey don't collaborate at all. We don't push or collaborate. But actually, we be like, fuck you, good luck.
Right. It's fucked up. Right.
And it's terrible. But you know, when I look at it and it's like, yo, these people that come from these little places, it's so wild when you can literally cultivate a demand from online now.
Right.
Right? Like that changed the game.
You know what I call it? I say niggas get hot from the couch. Because I'm from the era where you had to be outside to get hot. You had to be nice to be hot. And you had to actually do what you said in the record.
On your skills.
Because they test you. Yeah, you have to be who you said you are. You said I'm the hustler, or I'm this, or I'm that, or whatever you said you are, the niggas be like, oh yeah, where? What day you said? Cool, what block? Like everything I said in the rap, niggas actually go verify it. Everything I said, yeah, I was outside, I did X, Y, Z, I did that shit. Niggas already know. I'm the type of nigga, like, you know how niggas be like, oh, you moved from the hood? Oh, you gotta come back and rep. Nigga, I've been in the hood this whole time. When I move, I ain't gotta come back and do shit, nigga. Who, what the who? Nigga, I did way more than y'all niggas. Everything you heard in the rap song, I did it twice, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? When I leave, sayonara, nigga. I can visit on your project day, and I'm gone. I come back when I want. I don't come back because I have to. Nigga, I already put in all the work that niggas rap about for too long, way longer than I should have. Half my career, no, my whole career was funded from street shit. Because either you have a record deal, got a dope boy behind you, or you got an investor. When you are the dope boy, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I was the dope boy behind me, nigga. So it's like, my shit ain't in question. I've been in the hood this whole time. When I leave, nigga, just say you miss me.
Yeah.
Beg me to come back. I'll come visit. And then I'm going again, nigga. I don't owe you niggas nothing. I put in work. So the mentality of people, to me, you bugging me out with that type of shit. The rep, the hood shit. I'm like, if you really come from the cloth and did what you said you did, and you are who you said you are, you ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody. You are who you said you are. It's like black. I woke up black yesterday. I was black today, and guess what? I'll be black tomorrow, nigga. I don't gotta prove that to a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I know this. I was black today. I was like, oh shit, I'm not surprised by it, nothing. That's how I look at things. If you are who you are, then, and that's the era that I'm from. So to get hot from the couch era, I respect that too, because I like to see young, especially black and Spanish, I like to see young minorities enter this game and give their friends jobs, buy their mom at a house, get the money and the accolades, and employ the whole community and make change in their group. I like to see it. I love it. I'm a champion of that. Even if you're getting it from the raw music, even if your shit sucks, even if it's promoted in violence, whatever the fuck it is. If you bought your mom at that house and you employed your friends, I can't hate on that. I don't think we did the generation after disservice by living with or being who you said you were. I think the part that got lost in translation was people thinking that being a quote unquote real nigga means you gangster in the street. No, that's where it got lost. You can be real and be yourself and just be who you are. You don't have to be a hustler. Whoever you are, just talk about that. That's cool as well. Be who you are. Don't try to live somebody else's life because it worked for them. Nobody's blueprint is going to work for everybody. That worked for that man. That's his blessings. Don't watch his blessings. Don't misread what he did and try to imitate that. Be who you are and embrace that. Don't think that not being in the street is cool. The older I get, I be like, being in the street is fucking actually whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing cool going on outside.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas getting shot, die, they go into jail, and then they go to jail and they tell on everybody. There's nothing cool over in the street. I'd rather go home and watch Netflix, nigga. I don't want to be outside with you niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, being outside is not all it's cracked up to be. That's not what you have to be. If that's who you are, then that's who you are. Don't chase that because you heard it in a rap song. That's where the disillusion comes. And I hate that part. It's like, it looks cool. It looks like people are glorifying a lifestyle. But it's like, if that's what you live, that's all you know. I don't think it's necessarily glorification sometimes. Some people are glorifying it, but sometimes you are rapping about what you know. Like if you listen to a Benny the Butcher rap or a Graph rap, certain shit sounds detailed because a nigga lived it. And you just, it's like you just.
Like recollection.
Yeah. And you're getting detail because that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And rap is based in truth. Sometimes you're just rapping about your reality. And it just sounds great. You know what I'm saying?
That's my thing though. I feel like.
But I'm not defending it because some it is like a double-edged sword because it can mislead people because it looks cool. It's like when niggas made the Crip Walk popular.
What
they don't know what they're doing, but it looks so cool. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know what that dance actually means.
So my thing is, my take, and I love it. I think it's beautiful.
Right.
Despite if it could be detrimental to the progression, despite if it is subconsciously promoting division or violence, whatever, it's genuine. I respect all genuine. I think my issue is that I don't want to say we, but people or whoever is the decision maker has gave passes to those and actually rewards and monetary financial rewards to those who are not genuine.
Right.
That's where I have to draw the line, right? Because it's like you could be a talented person in making this song, but it's not who you are. I would never like you.
Right.
I don't, because for me, when it comes to music, I gotta like you first.
Me too.
Then I gotta like your music.
Right.
I don't care how great your music is.
Right.
If I don't like you, I don't like your music. If I don't respect you, I don't respect your music. And this is me coming from a fan standpoint of music and artistic artists, right? So I think that we have these people and they not like us is a big thing because there's people who are literally pushing narratives and funding narratives that are not true and not genuine to that person, not genuine to these people. And I don't like it, me personally.
I'm glad you brought that point up because that's part of why I said I don't give a fuck about or put all the weight on numbers and views because that's where that's derived from. They look at the numbers, they don't care about the integrity because if it sells, it sells. I've been in a meeting one time and I think the record was, Little Pump Gang. And I like that song, by the way. I'm not dissing him at all. I'm just telling you what happened in the room with execs. A man is a data analyst and he was talking about the record and what it was doing, the numbers, like what it was generating. And the numbers were crazy, but nobody in the room heard the song. Somebody asked the execs in the room if they heard the song. They look at the numbers. Who was the fuck up we heard the song? They laughed when they heard the song. They laughed at it like it was a joke. They heard the song.
Yeah.
For what?
See money.
Look at the numbers. What do you mean hearing the song? What the fuck? I ain't got time to listen to the music.
They heard it.
Yeah. Look at these numbers. I don't give a fuck what it sound like. Sign it. And that's really how they look at shit. So authenticity is not even a question. They didn't give a fuck. I remember, I'm not even going to say who because I'm not even going to blow this person up. Nah, I ain't going to say who. I ain't going to say who. Nah, let me tell you why. Because now I'm doing... I'll tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because now I'm doing business differently. And it's like, it'll affect my pocket trying to diss certain niggas. It will. You know how long I was blackballed for in this motherfucker? I just got out the dirt. I just got dipped in holy water re-released. Fuck that. I'm chilling. Please let me get some money. Put me back in the dirt. I've been blackballed for a decade. And I just came, I'm like the but it's crawling out like, save me. Fuck that. I say names when it applies to my truth, but this does. But I'm not gonna say his name because he's still on radio and he's still running shit. Nah, I don't want to smoke. But I did sit in a room with a PD, program director that was running a major station in this country, major one. And he said to me, "It's gonna sound crazy, Graf, but and he's running the station. Right, he's making the calls of the station that keeps the station hot. It's gonna sound crazy, Graf. I don't give a fuck about the music." He said, "I'm here to sell commercials. I don't care about the music. I know it sounds crazy. You're a rapper. You're making music. You're shouting music. And I know you want me to play your records. I'm not saying this to offend to this you or your records. He said, I don't care about any of you niggas' records. I don't care about the music." He's like, "As a matter of fact, when we play the music, we have to pay our royalties." He said, "If I could keep the attention of the people with birds chirping so I can get to my commercials, I would do that." He said, "I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas' music." This nigga was running one of the biggest stations in the country. I was like, "I heard you." I was speechless. I was like, I hope you get fired, nigga. This fucking sucks that you in charge. Like, I care about the culture. Get the fuck out of here fast.
Yeah.
I think that's why you could probably tell the difference. Like, the older heads, you could see in their music videos, you could hear in their lyrics that it was lived. And now it's almost like a game who could rap the worst because...
Who could rap the word?
No, I'm serious. That's why I feel like you hear stuff and I'm just not a rapper, but you hear stuff and you're like, what are you talking about? There's no way that's even a story. You know, it doesn't make the hippopotamus can't jump. What? You know what I mean? So, but I feel like as a leader, a rap exec, like you also couldn't rap. So that's what you want to promote because that was actually that aligns with your character. So when you hear street shit, it's like I can't even align with that. So you keep pushing that person further and further down, further and further down. But then they all stick together.
With music, right? Hip hop can never die because it's the voice of the youth culture. As long as kids are kids, they're gonna indulge in hip hop. It's gonna be another generation after that, another generation after that. It will just get more and more diluted in terms of lyrics, which sucks because the culture that comes, or the generation that comes next, is looking at the one before, and the one like before them, the one before them learned from a set of niggas that couldn't rap. So it just goes down and goes down and goes down. And I see it every day because I have a program that I put into these schools called music therapy. Yeah, I'm in a bunch of schools now in New York City. And one of them is in a prison actually right now. I'll tell you about that. But like I go into the schools myself with the laptop, the speakers, the microphone, the whole nine. And I educate these kids on hip hop and how to rap, song structure, financial literacy, how to create music. But it really is engulfed in making them better communicators and self-expression so they can really get their feelings out. Because I feel like the truth comes out in the arts. And I want to give them the what music did for me was therapy. Like when I was young, my dad got murdered in front of me when I was, of course, I was living when I was 16 by my fucking neighbor. And I didn't know how to express that at all. So the music was therapy for me, right? So I wanted to give those kids the version of me that I wish I had when I was that age. When I come into a school and I see a kid that's standoffish or not talking much or he act thugged out or he's quiet, I know what he's going through because I was that kid. So I get it. And I get to bond with these kids in a real way and make this music and show them how to make music, show them how to express themselves in a real way. So two things happen while I'm doing this. One, they get their true, authentic feelings out and they say things that they never said in their life on songs or just in poetry or write it down and they feel better about themselves and they become better communicators and I'm watching them grow into better human beings, period. That's one. But two, when it comes to the actual music, all of them doing drill music. So spin the block, every op always says, and it's of course every op lives. All ops live here. No, because it's 12 o'clock. You kill an op today? No, you didn't have breakfast yet.
Yeah.
You only had lunch, right? Let's rap about lunch then. Because I wonder how you feel. No op, every op lived today. Like, yeah, no, I ain't kill an op today. Great. Let's talk about what you did today. And when I break down song structure and how the bars go, I realize they learned from rappers before them. The rappers before them didn't understand bar structure, song structure, none of that. So if you listen to drill, when I'm actually breaking it down, how to write it, nigga, like is a bar. Like, that's a whole bar, nigga.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because they don't understand the song structure. You know what I'm trying to say? So, but if they did understand the song structure, they'd be able to use like in a more creative way because they will understand how to break the rules. They're just breaking the rules without understanding what the rules look like.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to be AI or Jordan, you have to know the rules to break them. You can't go on the court and not know the rules and break them shits. You're breaking them shits, but it's you breaking them because you don't know them.
Yeah.
So when I teach them, they're like, oh, okay, I get it. And then they become better rappers and they learn how to use and everything more creatively because they understand how songs are structured. So that's what's really going on. It's getting diluted because they're not learning the song structure. And for some reason, hip hop is the only sport where the generation that comes after the one that they saw, they didn't study or give a fuck about it. If you look at a boxer or a basketball player, everybody goes and watch the tape. They want to see what the people before them did and take from it. Yeah, everything. Football, you watch the tapes, you're like, okay, boxers, whatever. I'll be boxing. I watch boxers. I'm looking at them like, oh shit, look at how Pacquiao's moving. Look at how fucking I'm watching the footwork. I'm watching what they're doing because I want to take from it and learn from it to be better. For some reason, hip hop now, they didn't give a fuck about the people before them. And it's weird. I'm like, why wouldn't you want to? Why wouldn't you want to take from what was great? I learned early in my career, the greats are great because the greats worked with other greats. That's why they so good.
Yeah.
They took from each other. Why wouldn't you want to learn what made the greats great? Why ignore it?
But you know what I realized, like, in my personal opinion, and the crazy thing is I just learned this just studying Samsung and Apple. Innovation is no more the most lucrative.
Definitely not.
Imitation and recreation can be extremely more lucrative than innovation, right? So
Always.
you think about like Samsung and a feature on your iPhone. Samsung did it 3 years ago. Apple does the same feature. Out of nowhere, everybody's excited for it.
Right.
It's been out. They've been telling you what they've been had a swipe up feature. What are we talking about?
Right.
They've been Apple had a button for mad long. Samsung been got rid of the buttons. Right. So when I look at it and it's like, damn, that same thing pours into music. The same thing pours into everything. I think that the innovators of hip hop, they're now not as lucrative. Well, I don't say now. I think that personally right now is where the shift is changing. Right. But I would say prior to this year, it wasn't as lucrative as the frauds. The people who didn't really care. Because you got to think about it. You know how many, I played sports all my life. You know how many people I know is like, yo, we've been playing football since we were kids. We played football at high school. We played football at college. I don't want to play as a professional NFL player. This is a lot of college athletes, by the way. I don't want to play in the professional league, but I put so much goddamn time into this shit. I got to get at least a deal so I could get a couple million out of it to make it worthwhile. Same thing with music. There's a lot of people like, I don't care about music. I don't care about the history, the culture. I don't care about the innovation of it. I don't care about the artistic of it. I just want to make money doing it. I want to get paid out because I put so much effort or investment into it. I just want to get some ROI and I could be done.
Right.
And I think that's why we have a lack of. And I think personally, again, I just want to button it up with saying I think it's beautiful right now because I coach 10-year-old kids, right? 9 and 10. And these little kids, by the way, trying to tell me I don't know about Kendrick Lamar, right? And I'm like, first of all, in 2010, you wasn't even born, and I was listening to Kendrick Lamar. What is it? They're trying to show me songs from 10 years ago. I'm like, you're only 10, and you are 9. And but I think it's beautiful because now these kids have something, and I think there's always a savior in every story, right? And then there's always a domino effect that's going to open the door for other, good, well-purposed pieces to the puzzle. Right. And I think that that's what's happening right now. These kids love to listen to now more quality music. But basically, I'm saying like when you look at it, it just makes sense with everything that is transpiring. Look at the start of this year. My bad. I'm sorry. The start of this year, we had Killer Mike win. Right. We had Killer Mike win it, and I know there's a lot of people that was hating on it. Right. The popular, the pop music fans hating on Killer Mike winning. Killer Mike went from Killer Mike winning, doors opening up to a Kendrick Lamar Drake beef, to Kendrick Lamar actually sparking a good version of quality music, getting more recognition. And look at what's happening. I mean, we're speaking about music right now, right? But look at what's happening this year. Look at who won.
Right, real shit.
Right? Look at who's now got
And
5.
and the fakes are falling.
And look, and now you got Kendrick that got 5 Grammys nominated for next year. Right? We also got somebody else that's got some Grammy nominations that we're gonna talk about right now.
Who could that be?
Holy smokes!
And I think he's sitting right next to me. Actually, his name is Graf.
Oh shit!
Shout out to Graf.
Hey,
I definitely wanted to give you some kudos with that.
that shit is crazy. Like it's actually it's considered for a Grammy, but that's
Still in the
beginning
talks,
of
yeah.
good enough for me because I'm like, I'm a dirty Jamaica Queens nigga. I'm like, what? A Grammy? Holy smokes! And I talked that into reality. I manifested that because I said it earlier when I made this album. I was like, it's gonna give me a fucking Grammy. It's a God's Time album that I put out. It's called God's Time for that reason too, because I feel like I'm working in my purpose and God is leading the way. And I said I think this shit gonna get a nigga a Grammy. It's a really good. I think it's probably I don't know if it's my best album, but it's either one of the best ones or the best one. It's just well put together. But I'm like, damn, I bring a Grammy back to the hood. That's crazy. What? But it can actually happen. I'm like, yo, niggas is on the board. Like, we voting for you. We voting for you, Graf. I'm like, really? You should, but really? This shit feels crazy. Like, I'm like, wow, I got a Grammy? What? Hell yeah, I'm gonna act bougie. What the fuck you mean? Walking around the Grammy like a pet. Petting that shit. I'm from the hood, B. I came a long way through this music shit, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. I did not think I would. I mean, I knew I was going to get here one day because that's just the way my mind is. Like, you know, when you in high school, you get voted for most likely to succeed or most this, most that. I was voted most likely to succeed. People were like, are you surprised you got that nomination? I'm like, no. When you're a rapper, you are you surprised? No, because my mentality is to win. I was put here to win at whatever the fuck I'm doing. I don't have mentality of a person that is willing to lose or stop. Only God in jail can stop me. God in the feds. That's it. If I'm not in a coffin, I'm gonna win.
Yeah, or sell.
Right. That's it. I can't even. I might win in a cell because I've been even in a cell. I'm gonna win because me teaching in the jails now. I'm sitting there like the label's gonna figure out that niggas in jail are in jail listening to music and buying it, and they're not going nowhere because they're in jail. Somebody is gonna push a rapper in jail, and he's gonna be the biggest fucking thing in the jail and make a bunch of money. You could have a Drake, Kendrick level artist in prison. You can. I'm like, I see it. So even if I wasn't there, I'd probably still be that nigga.
Yep.
Because I see it. I'm like, yeah, I don't see the market for this shit. Like, you could make a killing off motherfuckers in jail because they're gonna buy music to pass the time, and they like music sells no matter where you are in the world.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers go to jail, stop listening to rap. Like, no. So if you pushed an artist in jail and he was hot and you made the music spread, he's gonna sell and he's gonna be the hottest nigga. I mean, you can't do shows and shit. I mean, maybe you can.
You probably could, yeah.
You made the yard rocking shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Sorry.
yeah. Like, there's gonna be, it's gonna, remind my words, there's gonna be a hot nigga in jail that a label pushes if they figure that shit out.
Outside.
I remember.
It might be me. I might do it because I'm in the system. Like, you know how many records I'm recording these kids in the jail and they making dope songs. I could really do this shit right now.
You could, definitely.
You know why I wouldn't? Why I won't? Because I be teaching these kids, stop telling on yourself in the fucking music. A lot of the things they're saying in these songs, they're confessing to crimes that they either did or about to do or they niggas did. I'm like, what the fuck? I want to delete this whole fucking song. Ain't you in here for this shit? What the fuck you rapping about it for? Are you insane? You want to live here?
There's no double jeopardy.
Bro, they are still fighting for their life and they confessing in these songs and they dissing niggas and they saying niggas names and this nigga got shot. This nigga got shot. I'm like, bro, you are telling too much. Let the police do their job, please. Like,
Yeah, and don't give it to him.
the cop, all I go do is press play. Like, okay, let's write them notes down. Like, this whole verse is a confession. Like, my nigga, chill. But no, I won't put it out for that one reason because I want to see them niggas come home. I hold them kids down. I get them my number, all that. Like, when you get home, call me. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But I be making some dope ass records for some of these kids. Word.
I remember back in the day, one of my homies, he had just came home, and I had a song, and he was like, "Yo, how you get this song on JPEG?" I was like, "My shit on JPEG?"
Oh, you know?
I had no clue. I didn't even know what I said, bro,
Must be
I
on it.
don't know. I just used distro kid. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I guess they put it on there, bro. Like,
All right. That's dope. That's dope, though.
and I showed him how to do it, so then he did it, and he was selling his songs. He was having niggas download his songs
Yeah.
in jail.
Like, my shit be buzzing in the prison. I used to do a prison tour. When Chaz was here, man, God bless his dead, man. Our big homie Chaz. When he was here, he used to set up prison tours. He used to all the fucking jails all around the country. Word. And go in there and like rock shit. One time I because you know a lot of my friends in jail, and I mean I didn't do no time like that, but little whatever. But a lot of my homies in jail, so I'm always hip to what the fucking slang is. One time I wrote a song with all the new Rikers Island slang, and in the song I'm saying "turn up right now." That's the whole song. I'm saying "turn the fuck up right now," but I'm saying it in code, so the COs don't know what I'm saying. And I did it on. Remember that beat that Busta Rhymes type shit. And,
Yep.
when the beat gets hype and then it gets calm, when it gets hype, I'm saying all the new slang that say "turn up right now." My nigga, them niggas got so hype in the fucking jail. The COs was like, "What is he saying? What is he saying? Get him off the mic." Niggas was wilding. I think they cut somebody. They was wilding, nigga.
You had a mosh pit in
Those are some of my funniest shows ever, my nigga. It was so lit. So lit.
Great idea.
Word, but I forgot my fucking point, but that's just a great story, nigga.
Yeah, nah, it definitely is. I just thought about we should probably do a pod in the jail. That'd be lit.
You probably can. Nah, because you can't bring no cameras in there.
No, on us, not them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can. Niggas are
I'm
cold.
with it. We were just talking about jail not too long ago.
Oh, listen to this theory. Listen to this theory.
Facts.
Go ahead, tell him.
My theory.
Tell your theory.
He gonna understand though.
Make him
Here's my
understand.
thing. Right. I would rather do a bid and make a couple extra, or make an M, like stash an M, like actually make an M. Do a bid, let's say 3-4 years for an M. Then to work $50,000 a year for 20 years to make an M and struggle my whole life.
I disagree. You know why? Depending on your luck or circumstances, one day in jail could be too many.
Thank you.
Yep.
Just one day could be too many. One day could be the day that is not your lucky day. And you could be like, damn, nigga, cut the whole shit up, or you could do something to somebody else and get more time. You might think you're gonna be there for 3 years,
Yep.
break a nigga neck defending yourself, and now you got
7
extra 10 years on you for nothing. Like, damn, I had to defend myself and not, or whatever. You just never know. One day could be too many. One motherfucking day could be too many.
Shit, one motherfucking day in this shit.
You know what jail is? They try to market it as rehabilitation, but jail is just crime school.
Yep.
You just going to come and be a better criminal.
Everybody I know came out better criminal.
Yeah, it's crime school. You connect with plugs and all kind of shit. Where when I come home, we do XYZ, my nigga, and they get 2 when they come home. Like,
everybody start winning.
I forgot to mention this shit, bro. I got my school program in one of the schools, and like more further towards upstate in the prison, right? And I go there every Thursday and I work with these children. I swear to you, been there for like 2 months. I see nothing but black faces, bro. I see nothing but black faces. I see a little bit of Spanish. In the amount of time I've been there, I saw one white kid. And you know why he was in there? Because he was fucking with the blacks. He was with the shits. He was in there. You know them white folk. He was in there cutting up with you with niggers. I'm gonna treat you like one. He was the only one in there. At first I was like, okay, well, let me see what this white kid did. I see him talk. I was like, oh, you with the shits. You rap drill. You with the shit. He was a good drill rapper. He with the shits. I was like, well, that's how you locked your ass up. You was fucking with the homie.
Yep.
So there is an unfair system for sure. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Yeah.
Because it's clear as fuck. I'm in it. I see it. I'm like, I'm actively looking for other races in this motherfucker. I'm like, this can't be real. No, it's real. It's real. I see some Spanish, a shitload of black, and no white. And I saw one white kid in 2 months. Something is off, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Something is very off.
All right, so look, we doing something new this time around. Okay, so this time around we want to do something called, well, not something called, but we going with the narrative that there's no conversation left off the table.
Fact.
And only because it's the current climate, you can answer it however you like.
Right.
Where am I going with this, Rome?
I'm go.
Where am I going with it,
Go
Rome?
ahead.
We
Go
gotta
ahead.
talk about baby oil. Are we doing this? Is that what's happening?
We're gonna talk about baby oils, but you want to talk about baby oil?
No, I don't. Carry on. No. I don't.
I don't know why you said it like that. We're gonna talk about that baby oil.
I know where this is going. Like,
I wasn't gonna talk about baby oil. I swear.
Already. We did it earlier.
I was gonna go all the way to the other
Side.
to the other side.
let's go.
Go.
All right, so we're actually in a very hot climate for the presidential campaign. We had two candidates right now. I think both of them are doing a pretty good job for their respective audience, right? Or fans, I don't know,
Right.
supporters, right?
What is it to that?
So a couple questions. Let's tie it into music. Let's tie it into general.
Okay.
Do you feel like the campaign has an effect on the presidential election? Has an effect on any music?
I think it does. This is the first time I see people so divided. Like but depending on who you vote for, you could lose friends and all that shit. It's nuts outside right now, and people are really polarized by Trump and Kamala. I don't want to say her name wrong. Like, depending on who you vote for, you can see, I'm unfollowing you. I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm like, yo, bro, why are you allowing your political views to dictate who you have a bond with in life? You're wild. People are breaking up. Like, relationships are really getting destroyed over this shit. It's fucking nuts. To the point where you don't even want to be freely support anyone unless you're 100% sure.
Yeah.
Like a person like me who's kind of on the fence, I'm just watching to see what policies make the most sense for my people in general. I don't believe in either one of them 100%. Keep it 100. I'm trying to be convinced. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see a black woman in office just because. But I need to be convinced that everything is
On the up and up.
I'm definitely not a Trump fan. I just think he's gangster and people like that shit.
I do, personally.
He's a rebel. People like the fact. Let me tell you what I like about Trump. He is a great example of what you could do if you believe. He's the least qualified nigga, and he got the most votes. And he was the president of the United States, the least qualified one. If he doesn't motivate you just off that alone, you're wilding. That motivated me. I was like, yo, you won the president. He was surprised. He's like, oh shit, I won. He's like, oh shit. Like, he wasn't qualified for that shit, but that allows you to know you could do whatever you want in America. You could do whatever you want. All dreams come true here. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that. Because I respect success. I respect tenacity. I respect discipline, diligence, and going for what the fuck you believe in. But in terms of the presidential debate, I'm not convinced. I gotta see what's up. I'm not convinced with either one of them yet. Keep it behind it.
We need a third party for real.
Yeah, I'm not convinced yet. I'm not sold.
We about to put Graf up there.
Word, Graf for president. You know what's crazy? Somebody had told me when I was walking through Queens, I got so much love. They said, you can run for like the Queens borough president or the city council, like the borough council out here. I was like, I bet you if I did, I probably would win because the hood fuck with me.
Yeah.
And they don't understand how things trickle down. And it does come from who's in office in your neighborhood, to who's running your city, to who, like, those things matter. You look at the president like that shit matters. No, everything in between matters. These are the people who fucking change legislation and affect your actual day-to-day, not the guys up there. It's the guys down here in the middle that you don't even know when them elections are fucking happening because we're not even educated on that in school, which I don't know fucking why, but I do know why. They don't want us to know. You're not educated on how politics works or money. You know, what? Disconnected from how the world actually works. You just go to school and learn other shit. Just learn how to socialize, cut class. You don't learn about financial literacy or politics or how to fucking do taxes. You just learn how to get a job. You don't know how to be a boss or be independent. Hell no, you don't. You know how to be sheep in school. That's it. I'm not saying don't go to school because I went to school and I'm advocating for that. But I do think they need to implement more courses that teach kids about real life.
What about like charter schools?
Some charter schools might implement shit like that. Financial literacy courses. You should learn about politics. You should learn about how the world works. You should learn about how the world works and how it can work for you. Not just shit in a textbook.
Yeah, I agree.
We should just be fucking learning just about slavery and shit, celebrating our losses every fucking like February. Like, yo, I'm telling you, celebrating the way they depict Black History Month and like slavery, they just celebrate our losses every year. It's weird to me. Why don't we celebrate our wins? We did so many things that we're not taught in school.
a slave movie every year. It's kind of wild.
Like that Central Park was ours. Why are we talking about that in school? I just talking about just fucking slavery all the time.
You know, it's crazy. Back in the day, I was watching Spike TV.
Well, let me add this before, not to cut you off, but even in slavery, they don't glorify the fact that we built the country by hand.
Yep.
Like we built it. You just talk about slaves and getting whipped and shit, but like, how about the work that they actually did? We built this whole structure. We built this shit. Do you know how you would feel as a young black kid if you knew I built this, or Central Park was mine first? Like, I could walk through this park here. We owned this shit at one time. This ain't yours. It's yours now, but it was mine. Yeah, I took it. Yeah. Like, imagine how you would feel walking through that as a young black kid. Imagine that's why they don't teach you that. You don't feel empowered. You feel like you're still looking up to something else rather than this was mine. You will feel patriotic about the shit. Yeah, for real.
You know, I was watching this thing on Instagram, and they said the doorknob was created by like a 16-year-old kid, a 6-year-old melanated kid.
Everybody just jacked his idea, was like, "Thank you." Whoopsie.
Yeah. They said, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah.
I've been saying that forever. Like, us running culture is where the money's at. Unfortunately, we don't run technology or the media that they promote the culture on. Whoever controls the media controls the mind, period. That's why we don't own none of the media. If we don't co-sign it culturally, the app don't pop. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, whatever the fuck it is, you name it. If we don't co-sign it, culture stamps it, it doesn't even sell. It doesn't work. It will flop. The apps that flop are not co-signed by the culture, period. And we own none of it. That's the problem. The ownership.
The thing is, and I mean, like, now we have I speak like now as of late, you know, like, for example, you people like yourself who are great supporters of you know, black owned businesses. I hate saying melanin owned businesses, right? And like, hey, I want to advocate, I want to support your brand. You know what I'm saying? Now we have gotten to that, collectively have gotten to that mindset of becoming owners and supporting each other's companies, you know, to the point where I remember where hashtag black owned business was a trending hashtag. Remember, I'm like, if it was a black owned, it just went out the roof, you know, in the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? And I think that now is at a point where we're like, now we're actually supporting each other's.
I fucking love that. Right? If we don't support us, then who will? I just hate the fact that black owned gets the stigma like it's less than. Like,
yeah,
I agree. Sucks. That shit makes me upset. That's why when I see anything black owned or black operated or black ran, and it's anything slack going on, I'd be mad. Like, damn, you know, it's gonna hurt us. It's gonna set us back a million years. The fact that you ain't on point with your shit right now.
Yeah.
But there's so many black owned things that are of quality and it's dope. People don't relate it to that. Like, I know black designers that are dope as shit. And shit might cost as much as this fucking Gucci hat, and niggas ain't gonna pay for it because they be like, well, you know how many brands that was black owned and dope, and the person that made it was considered put another race as the face of it just so it would sell properly, knowing that their quality competes with the Italians. Sad, nigga, but if we don't support us, who will?
I feel like they killing hip hop too, and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, maybe I might be looking at it from a biased perspective, but I'm like, yo, they took jazz, they took rock, right? Now they're gonna take hip hop. We don't even see it because there's no money in hip hop. So now for you to survive doing hip hop, or you gotta kind of incorporate country and then also incorporate pop, and then also dibble and dab into other areas. Where then eventually you gonna leave hip hop, and now I'm seeing people like Jack Harlow. No offense to Jack Harlow, he's a great artist. You know, having a say so in hip hop. People like Drake having a say so in hip hop, and I think like,
I think Drake is black though. I hate when the narrative like Drake is not black. It's so weird.
My thing is,
you don't look at Drake as black? It's
no, so because I remember, but here's my
black
thing.
man.
I'll be honest. Look, and we're not gonna spend too much time because we got rap. See, the thing about me, and this is probably why I do great on podcasts, because I remember things in sequential order. Very, 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 like 90% accurate. Even in conversations, I said this, you responded with this, he responded with that, then I said that in sequential order. So it's hard for me to forget the beginnings. And I remember the beginnings of all of it.
Well, he wasn't black in the beginning? I don't get it.
Nah, in the beginning, he wasn't. In the beginning, he wasn't, because
He wasn't.
I was like,
He wasn't black in the beginning?
Nah.
nah.
And all of a sudden, she was black.
Yeah, like we, because you gotta remember Lil Wayne and yo, in my high school,
I don't remember Drake never not being black.
you just a fan of the art. All right.
But I knew that nigga in the beginning too. I didn't never see him not be black. When?
Nah, because black. So back then,
So what was he? He was white?
yes.
When did he turn black?
Nah, man.
Ask him when he turned.
No, yeah, he was white then too.
When he came out as a rapper, yeah, I knew him from. You know what's crazy? It's a crazy story. I was in a label, and I remember seeing a fucking fancy looking demo on a table. Right. This is at the time when they was just handing in like CDs and shit, where they're making their little covers. It was looking cheap. I saw a fancy ass look. I'm opening out this shit look like it came in a store. It looked crazy. But and I was like, he ain't listen to it in the case. So you can take it if you want. I said, I bet. I took it. I played the shit. It was Drake's demo, nigga. I found Drake's first demo. That shit looked like it was gonna be shopped. I knew whoever made this had money already because it looked like it was stored like out of a store. But this is demo. It looked fly. And I played some of the shit. I heard the whole thing. I called the nigga. I called the number on the table. Yo, your shit is dope. Gave him his props and all that. When I first met him, I told him, I said, oh, wow, that's crazy. I thought he was black the whole time. I don't know when he was not black. From his demo tape, how he was rapping, what he was saying. When I met the nigga, I'd have thought that I met a light-skinned nigga. It ain't nothing that didn't feel white about it. White, I don't get it.
Look, on behalf of the light skinned nation.
There it is.
It was the same color. It was the same color. I don't get
but
it.
like, so like, this is the thing.
I don't get it.
Black wasn't, so my thing is this, and I say this,
But
black is not a color.
that's a fact.
Black is a culture. Black is an upbringing. Black is so much more intricate than your skin color, right? So there's a lot of mixed kids, mixed boys and girls, but they don't embody the black culture. They don't represent the black culture. They've never was raised in a black environment. They don't know what a black household is, right? So if you don't know what that is, I can never consider you black in your essence. Are you melanated? Yes. But are you black by culture? Fuck no.
But is he not black by culture or is he not black by American culture? Remember, being black American culture is a totally different thing. The thing about being black in Canada is different than being black in Africa. It's different than being black in any other part of the world. Black American culture is very specific.
Yep. And I agree.
So when people say he's out of touch with culture, I don't agree with that. He's out of touch with black American culture. He's not American. This shit is specific because you could look at a person like, what's shorty name? Tyler, right?
Tyler from South Africa.
She's black and from Africa, but she might be out of touch with black American culture because she's not from here. She says certain things that might piss Americans off, but it's like she's not black American. Being black where she's from means something different than being black here when you talk about black American culture. We respond differently to different nuances and shit. It's a different thing here.
Yeah, but
so that's why I don't think
motherland.
Exactly.
He is from Canada.
People be still getting mad over certain shit,
But
not realizing that she's a different type of black than black American culture. It's different.
He had a bat mitzvah.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he had a bat mitzvah.
Bat mitzvah.
Bat mitzvah. Bro, you can't be black. Like, bro, that's
nah. I know black Jews, bro. Black
Israelites.
Yes, I know black. I know black Jews.
Hold on, time out. That's different. So everybody, I want to say thank you for watching and tuning in. Thank my boy Graf for pulling up. We definitely appreciate you, and I'm glad to have seen everything that has recently transpired, and wish you many, many, many more accolades to come.
Thank you, man.
If you are watching, make sure you like, subscribe, and share with a friend. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time.
Peace.